to allow yourself to honor the past as it was, to forgive those who need to be forgiven, to forgive yourself, and to acknowledge that everything led you to this point now. Everything.
Let it go and begin to focus on developing myself. And I say to you, you're going to have people to do things to you. Things are going to happen to you. And the most important thing to do is to harness your will and let it go and move so you can grow, so you can get on with your life. It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do now, Les? But if you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will. So as you're in the process of reinventing your life, write a description of the kind of person that you want to be. What are the things that you must overcome?
Some of you don't even realize you have unfinished business. You need to go back where you left off with a new perspective. Go back to the gym. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the business. Go back to the relationship. Go back to the burning building. You have unfinished business. All you got to do is show up with a new game plan and a new perspective. You got to finish business. You have unfinished business. You got work to do. Perspective is everything. Let's go. I need you to hear me loud and clear. How you see this thing is everything. You cannot change the past, but you can change your perspective about it. You gotta see this thing differently. Stop complaining about the divorce. Stop complaining about the job loss. Stop complaining about the relocation. Your viewpoint is your advantage. Thank you for breaking up with me. Here's what you did. You opened up another opportunity for somebody else to come into my life. Thank you for firing me. You gave me an opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. I'm not bitter, I'm better. Perspective is what changes the game. Everybody wants increase and abundance and lifestyle change and new zip codes and new area codes, but you only read once a week and you only work out once or twice a month. And so the reason why you don't have what it is that you see, the reason why what's in your head is not in your hands, it's not your reality, is because your perspective opposes your potential. You don't have it because you don't see the value in it. If you believe you've been called to be the difference maker, the game changer, the disruptor, the person that comes into a room and commands the atmosphere, if you believe you've been called to be necessary and not grossly irrelevant, then everything you do, everything you see, everything rises and falls on your perspective, your perception, your viewpoint. How do you see this thing? What happens when your perspective, your perception diametrically opposes your reality? If you are going to give and grow and evolve and attain and become, everything rises and falls on your viewpoint. Show me somebody that hates to work out, and I'll show you a man that almost lost his life and the doctor said, if you don't work out, you'll die. One sees it as cumbersome.
Falling down doesn't mean you stay down. You're not done. You just living. You're hurting, but you're still living. You got some setbacks, but you're still living. You have to think about your past. Maybe that's something that you need to do to remind you of what you're going through right now, so that maybe the future may be even better for you. You may come to a point in your life and said, I remember when I did this and I remember when I did that. Remember, it's a memory. It's something that happened in the past. The past can't do nothing for you, but you gotta focus on the right now and hope that your future will be beautiful for you. But even in your future, that doesn't mean that you won't have more unique challenges. Falling down. Why? Am I supposed to hurt like this? Am I supposed to go through all of these challenges? Am I supposed to feel all of this agony? Why? What did I do to deserve this? Who did I hurt so bad that I have to go through so much pain? What did I do wrong? The only thing that you're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're living. And when you're living, there's gonna be challenges. When you're living, there's gonna be struggles. When you're living, there's gonna be sorrow. When you're living, you're gonna get angry sometimes. But guess what? What good is it if it's not putting you in the position you need to be? It's not meant to be easy. Let today be the day that you pay your price. That you do what's necessary.
The real challenge is performing when you are under pressure. The real challenge is showing up when you don't feel like showing up. There is no getting around confronting your fears. There is no getting around holding yourself accountable.
Can we understand that we do matter? Can we understand that there's something that must be done?
Despair won't move the needle forward. You can't settle for staying where you are. You are not a victim. You are an overcomer.
The world can't control you.
You've got to stay focused on your mission. Ask yourself this question. Are my feelings helping me or hindering me?
Find your true purpose. Getting knocked down don't mean you stay down. Take a few hits, it's okay. Learn how to take a punch. Learn how to fight back. Learn how to get back. Don't give in to these things that you feel is pushing you down. Getting back up is the mission that you must be focused on. Getting back up is how you understand how tough it was when you was on your back. You can recognize you can be something great. You can recognize I know what it feels like to go through something. You can recognize that even if I'm at the top, sometimes I'm gonna stumble and be right back at the bottom. But you don't have to start over. You just gotta learn how to start up. Carry it. Carry those burdens. Carry those struggles. Thicken your skin. And know that you got something unique about you. Because you, my friend, are beautiful inside. And no one can take that away from you. Don't let these things hold you down. Don't let the world keep you down. Because the world didn't do anything to you. You just living in it. I gotta do this. I must do this. I will do this. You got to will it. Will it and then kill it. Kill the sadness. Kill the weakness. Kill the excuses. Kill the pain and carry on. Be more than less. Be great within yourself. What is it gonna take? What are you gonna believe in? How far are you gonna go? And how are you gonna get up off that ground? So if you don't like being down, master the will to get up. You don't like being in the circumstances you in, then make a difference. Don't just change something, make a difference.
It's only when you get up that you can begin to recover from your last fall. See, the longer you stay down, the more time you have to think. And if you think for too long, you will convince yourself that it's too hard to get up, that you don't have the strength to get up. This is why you have to pay attention to your thoughts and revise them. When you recognize that they are not aligned with where you desire to go. It's not too hard. There is a solution. You've just got to be determined to find it. And even if you don't have the full plan, even if you don't know what to do beyond getting up, just get up and figure out the rest as you go.
And know that your existence is so powerful. Make it count. Don't make it fade away. Evolve into greatness.
It doesn't matter to me any longer how long I live. What matters to me most is how I live. Every day ask yourself that question, how you living? That you would not judge, that you would show up early, that you'd be kind, that if you're going to do something, you do it the right way, that it's never wrong to do the right thing, that how you do anything is how you do everything. And in that way, you will grow your influence to make an impact. In that way, you will honor all those who have gone before you, who have invested in you. Look in those unlikeliest places for wisdom. Enhance your life every day by seeking that wisdom and asking yourself every night, how am I living?
As Friedrich Nietzsche said, many are stubborn in pursuit of the path they have chosen, few in pursuit of the goal. And that's one of the things that really trips people up. The way of getting there with the destination itself. And I think that people a lot of times throw hate on having a destination, on building towards some big goal, of having some grand thing that they're chasing. But as Einstein said, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people, not to things.
True desire in the heart, whatever it is you want to do, work hard to get it. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You put yourself, you immerse yourself wherever it is, and you become that. You become that and give yourself no way out. The scariest thing in the world to me, even to this day, was that could have been the rest of my life. I thought then I was trying hard.
To absorb, let life touch you. Don't let it kill you, but let it touch you. The experiences you had, the good ones and the bad ones, the highs and the lows. Part of the gift you can give to others is the gift of your experience if you remember it. If it's vivid, if it's powerful, if it's fresh, if it's unique, if it's vital, you can really affect other people with the relating your own experiences, just because you weren't too lazy to live the experience and then reflect on it. Live another week and reflect on it. Take a half a day at the end of the month, reflecting over the month. What were the numbers? Some weren't good, some were good. The books you read, the books you heard about, relating your experiences at the end of the month. At the end of the year, take a weekend. Take some time reflecting.
I don't care how good you are, I don't care how talented you are, I don't care how much you work on yourself. There are some times when things aren't going to go right. There are times when anything that can happen will happen.
Life happens. The unexpected, the uncalled for, the unintentional. We've been damaged emotionally, damaged spiritually.
It may be your business. It may be your heart that is broken today. It may be the number in your bank account that is screaming, "You are broke."
You can break physically, you can break mentally, you can break your heart, you can break your spirit, and all of those are gonna leave a mark. But the mark that they leave can be the mark of victory or it can be the mark of defeat.
It is staying with the breaking that produces the blessing. It is not what you go through that determines where you end up. It's who you listen to. Because I think right now, you are walking through a valley between two voices. One is wisdom, one is worry. One is gratitude, one is grumbling. One is blame, one is faith.
Because every time you break, and in every way that you break, while it's a chance for you to give up and for you to fall apart, but there's also opportunity to get stronger and get smarter and get faster and get tougher and get more stable and get more resilient and get better.
I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human. And every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to. Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive.
The fight isn't over. The fight is just beginning. You have the opportunity to show the world what you are really made of.
I need you to look at that sickness that's going on in your life right now, whatever it is. I want you to say, I can beat it. I can beat it. I will beat it. I must. I got a family to live for. I ain't through yet. My life ain't over yet. There's some things in life you don't need no degree for. You don't need no money for it. You don't need no support for it. There's some things in life you just gonna get through when you tell yourself, I'm gonna get through.